يضيق خلقك. الحمد لله ما حد بياخذ منك رزقك. هدي وارتاح تابر واطمح من حقك. بس بلاش العين، لا 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 ما تسوى الدنيا تضيق خلقك. الحمد لله ما حد بياخذ منك رزقك. هدي وارتاح تابر واطمح من حقك. بس بلاش.
Assalamu alaikum. We are at the Ikhlas Academia Library and Resource Centre's Art Gallery Groups Exhibition, where we will be showcasing the most captivating art pieces by some of Cape Town's based Muslim artists. This exhibition is called Here and Now. Assalamu alaikum. With me now I have Tasneem Chilwan Soni, who is an artist and who's also part of the Sophia Foundation. Assalamu alaikum, Tasneem.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Tasneem, can you tell me a bit more about your background as an artist and what drove you to this field?
Of course, I think, growing up in Cape Town, we were never exposed to art. Muslim kids, growing up, you're not exposed to art. We basically just did ceramics at school and that's about it. The first time I met a Muslim artist was my father-in-law. I saw the artworks in their house and I immediately felt something. So for me, going from knowing nothing to seeing this beautiful work on the wall, I needed to know how to do it. And I don't think I ever stopped. 20 years later, I'm still loving what I do. Style has changed, techniques have changed, skills have improved a lot. So from where I started to where I am now, I say alhamdulillah.
And would you say your art leans more towards contemporary, modern, or abstract art?
I actually change. So I go from contemporary to classical to modern, especially when it comes to commission work. When my client asks me for something, I try to design something with them in mind. So it constantly changes and it takes me into different directions, especially with color, which I love. Yeah.
So looking at this beautiful artwork behind us, could you tell us more about it? How long did it take you to put this together? What's the message behind this?
Absolutely. This piece is actually my piece. It took me 2 years to complete. I started it 20 days before my dad had passed away, and this is the piece that I was able to tap emotion into a painting. So from the beginning of the painting where you see the dark side, that is where my hope was lost. And if you look at the Asma al-Husna, for me the Asma al-Husna always brings light to myself. And if you look, my centerpiece, that is Allahu Akbar. Without Allah in my life, I have absolutely nothing. Generally, when you look at a triptych set, you look at the centerpiece first, and Allah comes first. The texture around it has the texture of protection. If you move on here, I have the Ayatul Kursi. I wanted the Surah Yasin, but Surah Yasin couldn't fit in there, so I went for the verse of the throne. I designed the eternal Khob sign. Eternal and Khob means love. So eternal love I have 3 times. And then I've written 3 different verses here that depicts the emotion that you get of life and death. This painting basically is about love, hope, sadness, courage, gratitude. Gratitude to my creator for giving me this opportunity to actually be able to tap emotion into an artwork that I would never have been able to do before. The background I have Inna lillahi wa inna lillahi raji'un. We never really think of death, but death is always there. I put it in the background because we see it, but we also don't acknowledge it. So I've got my dad's belt, which I completed exactly 2 years on the day. I did not plan it. The morning that we had to come and fit the painting in was the morning that I fitted his belt on. So my dad's belt completes the painting.
SubhanAllah. Absolutely stunning, mashallah, and so much of meaning, subhanAllah, really. And Tasneem, through your beautiful artwork, what role do you play in your society?
I feel that, we have a lot to teach. We can teach skills, we can teach passion, we can teach love through art. We did a workshop with the Blind Society, and for me that was so meaningful because to think that these kids do not see, but yet they feel. And doing a workshop with them, they were 5-year-olds, and we were able to get more from them than we thought that we gave. So I think that teaching for me is something that I would love to do more in our community.
Inshallah, Amin. And may Allah use you with your beautiful talents to go out there and inspire and uplift the communities around you, inshallah. Jazakallah for being with us on ITV. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
With me now I have a beautiful young lady, Rishka Cholwan, who is an artist and the curator of the Here and Now art exhibition. Assalamu alaikum, Rishka.
Walaikum salam.
Rishka, can you tell me what has your involvement been in this project, and how did you contribute?
I belong to an organization called S04, which stands for South African Foundation of Islamic Art. It was founded by Ahmad Soni and his family, and it's a culmination of a variety of Muslim artists that have joined the group. Al Ikhlas had approached S04 to put together a group exhibition. And this has been a great learning for all of us to actually have a structure where artists can display their artworks. And what made me so passionate to be a part of this project was that as a young girl, I've always dreamed about having a space to exhibit along with other artists. And alhamdulillah, I think this is a start to many beginnings.
And alhamdulillah, your dream has come true now, alhamdulillah. Yes. And Rishka, can you tell me, will this be a permanent structure here, or is it just for the duration of the launch?
Inshallah, it will be a permanent structure, and I hope it will bring out many more artists to actually inspire them to and encourage them to display their works in this space. And inshallah, going forward, there will also be an opportunity to have workshops, art workshops, art discussions in the space as well.
And Rishka, are you looking at doing any art classes or activities for adults and children?
Correct. We would approach different artists. There's artists such as the Soni group, like Shaheen Soni, Tasmin Soni, and Uncle Ahmad Soni. They have art classes. There's many artists that do watercolor paintings, to sculpture. So we definitely would want to approach an array of artists to come in and to showcase their work and the artworks for the community.
Shukran so much. Thank you for sharing that with us on ITV. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam. This group exhibition is works of Cape Town-based Muslim artists of various generations. The relevance of this collection is bringing together icons of Islamic and contemporary artists, local calligraphers, and showcasing stories of community persons. Most of these artists have produced works inspired by the Holy Quran, reflecting their identity and heritage and personal occurrences in their lives. This gallery is a place where stories are told that encourages visitors to make their own meanings. It stimulates both personal reflections and public discussions. We pay homage to the relic of Tuan Guru and the artifact of Abu Bakr Effendi, who are but two of the 19th century pioneers in Islam in South Africa. The Academia Gallery explores the interface between contemporary Muslim artists and calligraphers that have shaped and will continue to influence the creation of art in the city.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Al Ikhlas Academia Library and Resource Center, it is indeed my personal honor and privilege to extend to one and all a most heartfelt welcome here this afternoon to possibly the most auspicious occasion that I have been associated with in my life. And I think this project hails as amongst the top priority for me, for the simple reason that the divinely worldly upliftment facet that's linked, with this particular project. However, to officially extend the word of welcome on behalf of the entire board of Al Ikhlas Trust, I have the pleasure to once again embrace in welcoming each and everybody. I have a disability today. I have the greatest pleasure to extend a most heartfelt, sincere word of welcome in joining us here this afternoon to Hafiz Advocate Abu Bakr, a man that has inspired me, a man that has literally propelled us to finish this project despite the many pitfalls and challenges. Uncle, on behalf of the entire team, Jazakallahu khair, and may Allah reward you handsomely as handsome as you are, in a life that is filled with success, contentment, and lots of happiness, inshallah. Brother Ismail Kala, for hailing all the way from Pretoria, I do believe that we erred in the date and therefore you weren't here for the banquet. Please do forgive us. But your presence here this afternoon bears testimony to where your heart is and where your inspiration is directed at. Jazakallah khair for your endeavor in this regard. And our Deputy Chair of the Muslim Judicial Council, Sheikh Riyad Fattar, Jazakallah for being here this afternoon. And all the way from the UK, Brother Shamir Zubairi, a man that just heard about the project, phoned us and said, Emma, welcome. I'm on my way to South Africa to represent the United Kingdom Muslims on this occasion. Jazakallah for being here, Brother Zubairi. And a very special lady has graced us with her presence here this afternoon, the wife of the late Haji Abdul Razak Osman, a man, a stalwart man that possibly has his fiber, his element running through every aspect of this Islamia College. Mrs. Abida Osman, Jazakallah for being here this afternoon. And then we have Brother Hassan Chunara from the African Muslim Agency, Brother Murat from, what is it? Fisherman's, what's it called? Mr. Jimmy's Kilos Prawns. Okay, okay, your presence here signifies to me that there's a house, there's a meal on house for all of us tonight. Ward Councillor, Brother Mahdin Davids, and last but not least, can I take a pause in welcoming my mother, Mrs. Sharifa Parker, through whose inspiration I have had the courage and the wisdom to make the necessary sacrifice to be here this afternoon. And as I said on Wednesday night, I thank the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for gracing us with ample health within her makeup to be here and to share this moment with us. And so goes that for all our mothers. I have seen here Mrs. Ashraf Tayyib's mom. May wherever they are, be in this dunya or be elsewhere, may the Almighty prepare for them a life here in this world, into the year after, that is basically sought after by themselves. Jazakallah khair.
Shukran, Dr. Parker. And I think on behalf of all of us, we would like to say thank you to you for having really realized a dream that Islamia College has been dreaming about for many, many years. And we say thank you to you and to your team for bringing this academia library to our premises. It now gives me great privilege and honor to call upon a legal mind, a Hafid of esteem, a alim of repute, the person who has inspired, as we've heard our chairperson saying, that he's inspired this project. So please allow me to call upon Hafid Advocate Abu Bakr Muhammad to give us a few words.
الله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. This occasion is not only just a momentous occasion, it is also a tectonic shift in the minds of this whole community in South Africa. It resonates in the period of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, in the 250 years after his demise, there was an explosion of knowledge. And that explosion of knowledge was manifested in the flourishing libraries of Cordoba, Damascus and Baghdad, with each one taking great pride in the number of volumes that they had, from 150,000 in the libraries of just one businessman to 700,000 to 600,000 in public libraries. All of this produced great scholars, and these scholars in turn became teachers to the world. They not only preserved the works of previous civilizations, but they synthesized that knowledge and transmitted through their great works of science and Islamic thought to other students who in turn excelled in their fields. No less than Pope Sylvester II was influenced by Muslim scholars such as Ibn Rushd, Ibn Sina, and Ibn Farabi, and Imam Ghazali. So likewise, we visualize this library to be a knowledge hub, because it is based on the knowledge of all knowledge, which is the Al-Quran, which is an inexhaustible capacity to produce knowledge. And inshallah, the library shall have the capacity to diffuse knowledge. And the readers of that library and the students of the college will have the capacity to apply that knowledge. With connectivity, brothers and sisters, comes collaboration, which follows with collaboration comes comprehension, with comprehension comes contribution. And with contribution, our society then gets transformed from a society of imitation to a society of innovation. So this is why I say that this is a tectonic shift. And first and foremost, we thank Allah Almighty to make this possible. And I would like to thank the mother of Dr. Ilyas, first to bring him into this world with that kind of vision. She needs a round of applause. And then our congratulations to Dr. Ilyas, Muhammad Jafar, and all the team and the two architects that are here for doing an excellent job. This is going to be not only just the size, but its digital accessibility to the great libraries of the world. This is where each and every student will have an inexhaustible mind to do their research, make every use of it. And I also want to congratulate the family of the late Haji Abdul Razak, whose vision and his family and Maulana Adam and all the others that were associated with Islamia College, and also the present chairman Nazir Osman for making this possible. And inshallah, as I've said, Cape Town, you are indeed the most desired city in the world. No doubt about it. And it is a great honor for you that this is a stepping stone for your city in collaboration with your famous universities of Cape Town, Western Cape, to make Cape Town the center of learning for the whole African continent. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
We say a big thank you and shukr to Hafiz Advocate Abu Bakr Muhammad. It now gives me great pleasure to move forward in what we are really here this afternoon. We are now going to call upon our Deputy President of the Muslim Digital Council, Sheikh Riyad Fattar, that will do us the honors with an opening dua.
اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية والمعافاة الدائمة في الدين والدنيا والآخرة والفوز بالجنة والنجاة من النار. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزين في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. اللهم أصلح لنا في ديننا الذي وعصمة أمرنا، وأصلح لنا في دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا، وأصلح لنا في آخرتنا التي إليها معادنا. اللهم اجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير، واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملت على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به، واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا، أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. اللهم افتح لنا بالخير واختم لنا بالخير واجعل عواقب أمورنا بالخير. بيدك الخير والعافية إنك على كل شيء قدير. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
And it's now the official ribbon cutting, and everybody's wanting to cut this ribbon. It's an auspicious occasion, and we're going to give the honor to Advocate Hafiz Abu Bakr Muhammad and one of the other committees as well, committee members, to cut the ribbon for the Al-Ikhlas Academia Library as well. And there we go. That's the official ribbon cutting right here at the Al-Ikhlas Academia Library right here in Imam Haroon Road. And we welcome all the public to join us as well, not only to our Muslim brothers and sisters and children, but also to the non-Muslim, our neighbors. Bring them around because it's also for something for them to benefit as well. Don't forget we have the art studio that you can also view, and state-of-the-art digital library as well. And that's all right here as well. The hard work of Dr. Ilyas Muhammad Jaffer and his team.
This is the Quran, a replica of the Quran handwritten by Tuan Guru in 1794. This page is Iqra. This is Abu Bakr Effendi's 19th century kitab called Al-Bayadin. It is an Arabic Afrikaans kitab. This painting is called Surah Al-Fatiha. It was created in 1982. It is Ahmad Soni's very first painting that whilst he was reciting the Quran, he was inspired to create Islamic art. It is therefore this piece that inspired the rest of his career. Ahmad Soni is an icon of Islamic art, a world-renowned artist in both our community and internationally. A contemporary take of Surah Al-Fatiha by artist Hamida Malik. She incorporates the word of Allah in a vibrant piece with expressive brushstrokes with vibrant color and using nature. Abu Bakr Effendi was a Turkish scholar that came to the Cape in the 19th century. This Hanafi fiqh book, written in Arabic Afrikaans, is called Bayan al-Din. This is considered as the most extensive publication in the Afrikaans language. It covers ablution, prayer, charity, and many other topics in Islamic law. In 1960, the Bayan al-Din was translated into the English language by Mia Brandl Syria. Scholars over time has also used the Bayan al-Din as a textbook in their madrasas. This is another art piece created by Ahmad Fish, where one sees calligraphy written on a piece of slate. The calligraphy reads, Ya Rahman, Ya Allah, meaning, O entirely merciful, O Allah. This piece serves as a visual dhikr and as a reminder for those who look at it that we are always dependent on Allah and His mercy.
With all that we've seen here, this is not just an average library. It provides many fun and educational activities which keeps the youth motivated, stimulated and educated, alhamdulillah. For all those that's been involved in this project, a very well done to you. Alhamdulillah, this is a great achievement and it will definitely benefit many more to come, inshallah. From myself, Farah Sibda and the ITV crew, it's been a great pleasure being here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
لا 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 ما تسوى الدنيا تضيق خلقك الحمد لله ما حد بياخذ منك رزقك هدي وارتاح تابر واطمح من حقك بس بلاش العين لا 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 ما تسوى الدنيا تضيق خلقك الحمد لله ما حد بياخذ منك رزقك هدي وارتاح تابر واطمح من حقك